The unthinkable is happening in the automotive world. Porsche, the legendary German automaker and a global symbol of engineering excellence and luxury, is facing the most severe crisis in its history. This isn't just a temporary sales dip. We are witnessing a breaking point, with profits plunging by nearly 96% and the company staring down a collapse so sharp that for the first time, a partial or even full sale to foreign investors is being seriously discussed in Germany. The aura of invincibility has shattered. This downfall is driven by a perfect storm of internal and external pressures. Germany's economy, once the engine of Europe, is sinking deeper into a recession. The energy crisis sparked by the war in Ukraine has made industrial production painfully expensive, with electricity and gas bills multiplying for manufacturers. The foundation of affordable energy that powered Germany's world-class manufacturing has crumbled, cracking their entire business model under the pressure. But the more formidable threat is arriving from overseas. A new wave of competition from Chinese electric vehicle manufacturers like BYD and NIO is reshaping the global market at a staggering pace. These companies have surged into Europe with cars that are not only cheaper but are often more advanced in critical areas like software, battery efficiency, and AI integration. In just 2 years, Chinese EVs have captured a staggering 22% of the EU market, leaving traditional automakers scrambling to keep up. For a brand like Porsche, built on a legacy of horsepower, mechanical perfection, and heritage, this represents an existential crisis. The industry's language has changed. The race is no longer about engine performance but about software updates and battery range. Porsche, with its decades of combustion engine dominance, is finding itself unprepared for this new world, watching its core identity become outdated. The crisis goes even deeper than sales competition. China controls the global supply chain for the rare earth elements essential for modern EV batteries. Over 80% of the components for Porsche's electric models come from Chinese suppliers. Beijing has begun strategically tightening export restrictions on these materials, a calculated move to gain leverage over Europe's most prized industries. By controlling the lifeblood of the electric age, China can weaken these companies, making them vulnerable to acquisition. Insiders report that Chinese investors, often backed by state interests, have already attempted to buy stakes in Porsche. The German government has intervened to block these moves, fearing public outrage over the loss of a national icon. But as the financial turmoil continues, Porsche's options are narrowing. Executives are now weighing desperate paths: drastic production cuts, selling assets, or entering a strategic partnership that would inevitably cede control to an Asian investor. Inside Germany, the reaction is one of alarm and division. The government is holding emergency meetings, with proposals for state investment and even partial nationalization to prevent a foreign takeover. However, there is fierce debate. Some see it as a matter of national pride, while others warn it would only mask a deeper systemic failure and delay a necessary transformation. The potential fall of Porsche is more than a business story. It is a powerful symbol of a massive global shift. For decades, Europe set the standard for technology and luxury. Now, China is dictating the pace. If Porsche, this emblem of perfection, falls under foreign control, it would signal a quiet surrender and the end of an era for European industrial supremacy. The question is no longer if the auto world is changing, but who will lead it and what legacy will be left behind.